A black hole, the most terrifying object in the universe, a place where gravity becomes so powerful that not even light can escape. Movies often show people flying into black holes and ending up in another galaxy, another dimension, or even another universe. But what would really happen if you fell into one? Would you be crushed instantly? Would time stop? Would you see the future of the universe, or would something even stranger happen? Today, we're going on a one-way trip into a black hole, and trust me, you won't survive. Chapter 1. Approaching the Monster. Imagine you're floating through space in a small spacecraft. Ahead of you is a black hole. At first, it doesn't look like a giant hole. In fact, it looks almost invisible. But surrounding the darkness is a glowing ring of superheated gas. This gas is spinning at incredible speeds. Some of it is moving so fast that it approaches the speed of light. Temperatures here can reach millions of degrees. If your spacecraft gets too close to this glowing disk, the radiation alone could destroy you long before reaching the black hole itself. But let's imagine you somehow survive. You continue toward the center. The black circle grows larger. The stars behind it begin to bend and distort. This is because the black hole is warping space itself. You're no longer just moving through space. You're falling into a place where the rules of reality start breaking down. Chapter 2. The Event Horizon. As you get closer, you reach something called the event horizon. This is the point of no return. Cross it and escape becomes impossible. Not even light can get out. What's strange is that if the black hole is large enough, you might not notice anything special when crossing it. There would be no wall, no explosion, no sudden impact. You simply drift past the boundary. But something bizarre happens to time. To an outside observer, you appear to move slower and slower. Your movements become almost frozen. The light coming from your spacecraft becomes redder and dimmer. Eventually, you seem to stop completely. From their perspective, you never actually fall in. You just fade away near the edge forever. But from your perspective, time feels normal. You continue falling inward. The universe outside speeds up. Minutes become years. Years become centuries. You may witness stars being born and dying in rapid succession. Entire civilizations could rise and disappear while you continue your descent. Chapter 3. Spaghettification. Now, gravity begins to reveal its true power. The force pulling on your feet becomes much stronger than the force pulling on your head. Your body starts stretching. Scientists call this process spaghettification, and yes, that's the real name. Imagine your feet being pulled downward while your head remains slightly higher. The difference in gravity becomes enormous. Bones begin to crack, organs are torn apart. Your body stretches into a thin stream of matter thousands of kilometers long. Every atom is pulled apart. You don't simply die, you are transformed into a trail of particles spiraling toward the center. For a small black hole, this process could happen before you even reach the event horizon. For a supermassive black hole, you might survive crossing the horizon first, but eventually, spaghettification always wins. Chapter 4. The Journey to the Center. Let's imagine somehow you are indestructible. You continue falling toward the center. Ahead lies the singularity. The singularity is the point where all the mass of the black hole is crushed into an incredibly tiny space. At least that's what our current equations predict. The problem is that physics breaks down here. Our theories stop working. General relativity predicts one thing, quantum mechanics predicts another. Scientists still don't know what truly exists at the center. It could be a singularity, it could be something completely different. It might reveal a new law of nature we've never discovered. This is one of the greatest mysteries in modern physics. Chapter 5. Could a black hole be a portal? Science fiction loves the idea that black holes are gateways, a shortcut through space, a bridge to another universe, a wormhole. While some mathematical models suggest wormholes could exist, there is currently no evidence that black holes function this way. Even if wormholes exist, they appear to be incredibly unstable. Most would collapse before anything could pass through. So, unfortunately, you're probably not emerging in another galaxy. You're simply falling deeper into one of the universe's most extreme objects. Chapter 6. The End of the Fall. As you approach the center, everything becomes impossible to describe. Space and time themselves become distorted beyond recognition. Distances lose meaning, directions lose meaning. The laws of physics as we know them stop giving useful answers. This is the edge of human knowledge, the point where science reaches a wall. No one knows exactly what happens next, and perhaps no one ever will, because any information from inside a black hole can never return to tell the story. The final moments remain hidden forever, locked behind the event horizon. Outro. Black holes are more than cosmic monsters. They're natural laboratories that challenge everything we know about reality. They bend space, they distort time, and they hide secrets that even our greatest scientists have yet to uncover. So, if you ever found yourself falling into a black hole, you wouldn't just be taking a journey through space, you'd be taking a journey to the very limits of human understanding and beyond. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance to visit a black hole and safely return, would you do it? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more space mysteries and what-if adventures. Spacemoji.